guys, welcome once again to Nasaha with Naomi. I'm so glad that you are able to join me for yet another episode. I know it has been a while. Uh, it has been a while, a very long while since we met. And I'm just happy that you are here together with me, whatever time of the day that you are watching this episode. I know I've not been consistent. Sorry for that. I've not kept my word, but I'm hoping to be consistent, at least to be releasing two videos, one or two videos every week, and that the consistency will be there. The key word is consistency. But I'm so happy that you could join me once more today. If you're a new member in this community, karibu sana. We love visitors. And if you have not yet subscribed, kindly consider to subscribe so that we can walk this journey together. And for those who have been there since the beginning, some of you have been there from the start. I want to thank you for keeping up. I want to thank you for not giving up on us. And I hope that we grow together. So today, I'm going to talk about narcissism or being narcissistic. And I know most of us did not know this, but narcissistic people are suffering from a disorder because sometimes they behave the way they do, and some even don't know. Some don't even know that they are narcissistic. They need to be told. So it is a disorder that affects somebody's personality, and this disorder is known as narcissistic personality disorder. And you are going to that is what we are going to look at today, and I hope that you are going to learn something. And today I want to speak to people who are in relationships or in marriages with people who are suffering from this disorder, and maybe you don't know that they are suffering from it. They behave in certain ways that make you to feel uncomfortable, that make you to feel confused. And I hope that as we go through this, you're going to learn and even be in a position to help them, or better still, if you cannot help them, you can be able to make good and wise decisions, especially if you're not yet married. Let's say you're dating or you're considering marriage. You can make a wise decision before you get into any commitment. So, narcissists or narcissistic people, these are people who think highly of themselves. So they are people who are very proud. They are people who are, they crave for admiration. They want to be admired. They want to be coveted. They believe that others are inferior to them. So they think that they are important than other people. And these are also people who lack empathy. And when I'm talking about empathy, I'm talking about putting yourself in another person's shoes so that you can be able to feel what another person is feeling. For example, let's say it is a woman, maybe a mother who has been late. When you talk about empathy, you're meeting with someone in a place, and this person most likely is a mother to a young baby. So if they are late, you put yourself in their shoes, and then you're like, I understand why she was late. Maybe the baby was fussy, maybe the baby was crying, maybe she had to feed the baby, and that was why she was late. So when you're talking about empathy, we are talking about putting yourself in somebody else's shoes so that you try to imagine how they are feeling, and so you become empathetic towards them. So narcissists, they think, just as I've said, they think highly of themselves. They crave like, unaona venye women who are pregnant crave for something. So these ones, they crave for admiration. They want to be admired. And then they believe that others are inferior. Wao wako superior. Wao wako juu. Sisi wengine tuko chini hapa kwa ground. And then we've said there are people who lack empathy. Now, studies show that 75% of men, or the largest percentage, let me put it this way, it shows that of all narcissistic people that are there, 75% are made up of men. Then the other percentage is in women. So it shows that most narcissists that we encounter, or most narcissists that live here on earth rather, are men. But we also have women who are narcissists. They are manipulative. They can take advantage of you and all that. So we are going to look at their characteristics. Sorry for that. We are going to look at their characteristics, and we will start with the characteristics that are found in male. So what are some of the things that you are going to look at in a man, and they become red flags, and then you're like, I need to keep off. And before I mention the characteristics, I just want you to be aware that if you see a person having one or two of these, you should not judge them based on that, because all of us are human, and as we say, human is to error. So no one is perfect. Everyone has their disadvantages. Everyone has their weaknesses. So you should not judge a person based on one or two of what I'm going to, or what we're going to share today. But if you find that a person has, let's say, because there are quite a number for men, I think there are 10. Don't worry when you see me looking down. I'm just looking at the notes that I've jotted down so that I can give you, almost everything that I've prepared. So like I have 10 of them for men, and you find a man has 8 of these or 7 of these, or let's say more than half of these, then that should be a red flag. You should start questioning yourself and checking whether you're in the right relationship or you need to do something about it. Now, we are going to look at the characteristics. Number 1, these people, now we are talking about the men, they ask or they demand for perfectionism. They want perfect. They want to be given that which is perfect. Now, they believe that they are elite, that they are very learned, that they are very bright, that they are of a superior class. And so they think that they deserve perfection from others. So they will demand that you give them perfect. If you are cooking food, the food should be perfect, the way they want it to be prepared. If you are, let's say, organizing their clothes, their laundry, their shoes, they want everything to be perfect. The way you talk, the way you serve them, the way you arrange food, or kama kuna kitu kama hiyo, kupanga chakula kwa sahani, the way you arrange, hapa kuna starch, hapa kuna veggies, hapa kuna nyama, they want it done in a certain kind of way. So they will demand perfectionism from you, but they will not reciprocate the same. You, the way you want things to be done, they will not do the way you want things to be done. But now, because you're not a narcissist, you'll compromise. You'll be like, no one is perfect. I will accept them the way they are. But you see now, on the other end, them, they don't want to accept you the way you are with your weaknesses, that you can make a mistake. So they believe they are elite, and they will demand perfection from others. Number 2, these men have control issues. They are control freaks. Now, they dictate on how you talk and who you talk to. They will also dictate how you act around other people. And this is because something about narcissists is that they have low self-esteem. Inwardly, they will not show you, at me, I feel inferior, I have low esteem, I'm not confident about myself. So they will hide that from you. But he will try to show that he's very much okay. And now he will try to control you because of what is ailing him from the inside. He will try to control how you act, how you talk, who you relate to. And they do this because they want to control any kind of discomfort. Because if you act a certain way, or if you talk to certain people, or if you're too confident yourself, then you create some discomfort in them. So they become very, very uncomfortable. And then sometimes they fear, because they have low esteem issues, they fear that they will be disappointed at some point. So they will try to control you. They will tell you, if you are dating, He will start telling you, dress this way, because there is a way you dress that you find it will make him to be uncomfortable. He will start feeling as if you other guys or other men will be attracted to you. There are some, even in marriage now, people who are married and they're married to narcissists, you'll find the husband is telling the wife, you cannot go to work. Because now, when this woman goes to work, she interacts with other people outside there. She becomes enlightened and all that. She creates another circle of community outside their marriage bond. So the man becomes very uncomfortable and starts controlling the way this woman should behave. This woman should talk. This woman should, even the hours. At times it is very extreme that even the hours, unawekewa curfew, kama teenager, kama mtoto, unaambiwa by 6, you should be in the house. If you're not in the house by 6, ni vita ukiingia. So they are control freaks. Another characteristic is that they have they have commitment issues. Now, they avoid committed relationships. So these are or if they agree to get into a committed relationship with you, they will avoid publicly sharing the relationship with other people. The way you see you're dating a guy, then you expect this guy will introduce me to his friends, to his workmates, even if not all of them, but at least a few, 1 or 2. You expect this guy will introduce me to his family, a brother, a sister, maybe the parents. If you go to church, you expect this guy to introduce you to, a few church members. But then you find, yes, you're dating, you're in a relationship, but this guy wants to hide you. Unawekwa kama mwizi. So that you are not sure, like you don't know anyone in his circle. You don't know anyone from his family. You don't know anyone from his workplace. You don't know anyone from, like you just know him, and that is full stop. And you'll find most of the times, these guys, they will even hide themselves even from the social media. You'll not find them in social media platforms, and if you find them, mostly it will be pseudo accounts. Amefungua account just for the sake ile ya kujionyesha mahali, but they hide themselves. So if you're in a relationship and you are hidden, you don't know any other person related to this guy, whether at work, whether, wewe umefichwa, you don't know any other person in this guy's life, then this guy is likely to be a narcissist. Another thing is that they are liars, pathological liars. So they will frequently lie to get attention. They will pretend to be interesting and charming. And that is why most of the times girls will fall for these guys, because they pretend to be charming. They want to be, they crave attention. So they will even make up stories that are not true. They will make up stories so that they can get attention. So they are liars. These are guys that will give you promises and not keep them. Grand promises, promises that are big, but they will not keep the promises. Another thing is that they are manipulative. They like gaslighting. Gaslighting is when you want to question. You have seen something. Let me give you an illustration. An example of gaslighting. You are dating. You find your boyfriend cheating on you with someone else. You confront them. But instead of them admitting to the mistake and apologizing, they start making you to doubt yourself. In that you feel like, you start, did I really see what I saw? Did I really hear what I heard? So they make you to question your sanity, your understanding. So these guys who are narcissists, they will gaslight you. They will give you the silent treatment and all that. Now, I have quite many characteristics, but I will end this one here for today. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly do. Have you ever found yourself in a narcissistic relationship where the guy is a narcissist? Or are you in one right now? Do you know someone who who survived such. Kindly give your thoughts in the comment section. Remember to share the video and remember to like. Until next time we're going to continue with this, so don't worry, don't give up. We are going to continue with this, and until then, bye bye, and I love you.